Hi everyone, it's Stephanie. I am a gut health mama and I am coming to you from the Pacific Northwest, and I'm coming also to explain to you why I'm doing Plexus. I have a master's degree, a great job teaching, very pleasurable, enjoyable experience, but this company has changed my life, changed my ideas about what's possible. I don't know about a lot of you, but at my job, I feel stressed, I feel overworked, I feel like I take my job home a lot more often than I would prefer. And it's getting tiring. It was wearing me out. So a year and a half ago, I kept seeing posts from people and hearing from family even about Plexus. I didn't know what they were talking about. I didn't know what the pink drink was. I didn't even really know what gut health was. But here's the thing. I had been up and down the whole dietary tract over time. I have been vegan, vegetarian, I've gone raw. I would do juice fasts, I would do fasting. I know intermittent fasting is a big thing. I tried all these things because I value health. I always have. And there's been people in my family that have struggled with obesity. I've always been aware of trying to whittle down and trying to keep the insides pure so that things like cancer, which have affected way too many people in my life, can be avoided as much as possible, right? I mean, I've seen very healthy people get cancer, so it's hard to say, but I wanted to do everything I could to keep myself healthy. Now, a year and a half ago, I kept seeing these posts, and why they caught my eye is I had been feeling fatigue. And this is somebody who's pretty healthy, right? I eat well. I would work out. I used to do marathons. I didn't do that anymore, but I even was active at my job. It was a very physical job. And I was feeling tired. I was feeling lethargic, and I was getting tired of feeling tired. I tried many things. I mean, I wake up and have coffee, sure. I'm not really into energy drinks or anything with that kind of stimulants. But I was, doing green tea. Like, what are you gonna do to get through the day, right? And when I started seeing people's posts, it made me want to try this pink drink, this Plexus, these supplements. Because I thought, why not? I had nothing to lose. It was something that looked like it aligned with my values. So it was plant-based. It was a really great company. It had been around 10 years. And so it made sense for me to give it a try. There was the 60-day money-back guarantee. So I thought, sure, let's do it. So the first week, okay, I had some of the detox of candida symptoms, right? I kind of felt pre-sick. I felt like maybe I was coming down with a cold, just kind of mucky, a little more lethargic. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't what I wanted, right? And just kind of schlepped around. And then after the 6th or 7th day, I remember just waking up and feeling good, like I had slept really well. And I would wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. It was amazing. Like there was no snoozing of the alarm. I would just be up. And I didn't really need coffee, but that was a habit, so I'd make it. But I felt really awake. Then I started noticing things as I kept going. I was remembering things. I was very forgetful. I don't know about you guys. Again, the job stuff is so stressful to me. And I would say, oh yeah, I'll get to that. Or, oh, I'm going to respond to that. And we're just overwhelmed with emails and Facebook messages and all these phone calls. And I would forget things and feel bad about it. I mean, personal stuff. Someone would call to say, let's hang out, and I would forget. Or I'll text them back later. And then time passed, right? And I was suddenly just very on top of everything. I also had a better mood, and I'm a pretty positive person, so that's saying something. And I just remember being more astute. I could, I don't know, use my vocabulary better. I could articulate my ideas better. But these weren't really measurable, right? I was like, this is, all kind of hearsay. It's probably placebo effect. But I did keep taking them. I wanted to give them a good shot. Well, fast forward a couple months later, and I did what most people do with new things, right? I wasn't taking it consistently. I opened my cupboard, and there's like a ton of extra product, and I was like, I need to cancel this thing, right? I kind of need to well, poop or get off the pot, right? And I thought, I'm going to give it a second chance. Okay, I hadn't been consistent. I had felt some good stuff. Maybe I'll give it another go. Okay, here's when things got great. Again, like I'm really tall and I'm not as fit as I used to be, but I felt pretty healthy. But I was in a size 10 jeans. I went down to a size 6. I was feeling really great about that. And it wasn't necessarily weight, it was more to me bloating, getting rid of a lot of inflammation. I was starting to again notice the effects I had noticed in the beginning, which was being super alert, waking up, feeling like I had gotten a really good night of sleep, feeling more positive. And so then I also realized my PTSD from an event a couple years ago, I had not had an episode. And it was coming up to the time of year when that event would happen. And I wasn't feeling the anxiety I normally would have. I also felt like I could manage stress better. Again, like that was the same thing when I first took it. And I thought, well, this is cool. Like this is something I've got to keep trying. And so I did. I kept going. I've tried several of the products and now I've started sharing about it because it's been huge. There's a lot of people out there struggling with fill in the blank, right? I'm not saying that Plexus is a cure-all, right? And of course, there's a disclaimer that I will put in at the end of the video if you stay to watch, but it's a tool. It's a way to help us get to our health goals. And I've had a huge journey. I've had a baby. I had a really, really healthy pregnancy, and I'll talk about that in another video about that. I've had a really healthy postpartum part of my birthing experience. And I've also been really happy with the business side of it all, which was a huge surprise to me because I thought, that's ridiculous, right? I wouldn't do anything like that. But now it makes sense. And if it makes sense for you, then come on this journey with me. I want to explore how far I can go with helping other people and improving my own health as I finish up my pregnancy weight. I've got 5 pounds to go, so that's not bad at all, actually. And I just want to get stronger and live happier. So if that interests you, come with me and let's do some more talks about my experience, and we'll look at other opportunities for you. I also just want to share stuff about how to eat better. I believe in making our own food from scratch, and here I get to grow my own food. Well, some of it, hopefully more and more each year. So I hope you'll join me and we'll get gut healthy together. All right, see you soon.